Hello everyone and welcome to Pretty Boy Bannock. This is a short horror-ish visual novel. Apparently we hear some noises in our dorm and we find out that there are a couple of handsome boys that live close to us. But are they crazy? Are they going to kill us? Well, let's find out about that. This game is a horror otome game. This game contains many spooky and unpleasant things, depending on your choices, that some will find unpleasant and or triggering. Please do not play if you are sensitive to horror or gore content. Jeez, okay. What's your name? Alright, let's choose a nice name for ourselves. What's a good name? Robert? Luke? That's right, let's go with Luke. Or what's a nice game? Oh, okay, I have to think about a nice name. Bolt. Let's go with Bolt. What are your pronouns? Okay. He, him. You've been hearing muffled voices in your sleep lately. Silent screams and giggles from an unknown source keeps you on your toes. You, of course, assume the noise is from your neighbors, considering all the voices are coming through your walls. But lately, the voices have been becoming more and more strange. The sounds of doors slamming shut or blunt object hitting something not that solid or splattering sounds leads your mind to thinking not so pleasant things. You don't know what your neighbors do at night. And a part of you doesn't really want to know. Crunch, 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 splat, click. Strange rustling sounds awaken you from your dreamless slumber. Ugh, what time is it? Your eyes slowly open as your body forces itself awake. 3 a.m. Great. What the hell are they even doing? Come inside. Just like your picture. Disgusting. You let out a sigh, knowing that now that you are awake, it would be impossible for you to get back to sleep. Ever since you moved to your new apartment in Taohua, it's been harder for you to get a good night rest. And all the creaking and whispers you hear from close-by neighbors makes it almost impossible for your easily awoken self to get some sleep. The only good thing that come out of your recent sleep deprivation is now you have more time to do work. I got 2 graphs I need to fill out. And some reports I need to make for James. You pull out your computer and start typing away. The deadline for the report is next month, but I guess since I have time I should just do it all now. So tiring. Your voice is too loud. My neighbors will hear you know. Every time I hear his annoying voice, I crave violence. Gritting your teeth, you try to type a little louder to drown out all the noise your neighbors were making. The muffled giggles and voices kept warming through your head. Come on, let's go into my room. Yeah, just go inside. Yeah, this is my room. Yeah. Don't worry about how dark it is. A door shuts and the noise was gone. Finally, some peace and quiet. Even though you never met your noisiest neighbor, your impression of them was less than stellar. You often thought about confronting them or calling in a noise complaint, but ultimately decided against it due to the crippling fear of confrontation. Your eyes blinked heavily as you continued to write up your report. Soon you started to see the light trickle through your window. Barely any sleep. Now I have to get to work. Just lovely. Your tired body picked itself off your work desk as you started to get ready for the day. Hopefully, I don't pass out. This lack of sleep is really getting to me. Bolt, there you are. Ready to start the day? No, I'm really not. Oh, Bolt, such a pessimist. Kelly lives a floor down from your apartment, thankfully. She works at the same office as you, so she often wants to walk together with you. She's extremely loud and upbeat, which can get annoying at times, but she buys you coffee occasionally, which makes her okay in your book. You look tired, Bolt. Noisy neighbors again? Yeah, Mr. Popular bought over another person and they would not shut up. Dang, that's awful. Man, if I ever see their faces, I give them a real talking to. No one disturbs my friend. Kelly raises her fist, shaking it at the roof. Haha, thanks, Kelly. We better get going soon. Don't want the boss man to get mad at us. Right, let's go. You and Kelly both head off to work. Kelly waved goodbye to you as she quickly sat at her desk. But just as you were about to do the same, a voice pulls you over. Bolt, I was wondering when you show up here. I thought you tried to get to work earlier. Such a shame. But I guess punctuation has never been your strong suit. I wish this man the most pain imaginable. But I am on time. Have you never heard the saying, on time is always late? No, but it sounds extremely stupid. What's your tone to your higher up? James is one of the higher ups in the company. He's stolen your spot of the employee of the month too many times for you to count, leaving a sort of a rivalry. Since James is higher up, he's allowed to push his work onto you with little backlash. Did you get my report done? You mean your work? Yeah, I've done it. Good. Send them to me and I shall see if you did a decent job. For your sake, it better be good. You rolled your eyes and sat down at your desk. Your fingers started to hurt with how much you typed, and your chest started to feel cold. A feeling all too familiar to you. Knowing that your body was on the brink of passing out, you knew there was only one solution. Ugh, I need some coffee. You poured yourself a large cup, not bothering putting in any cream or sugar. You gulped down the crappy coffee that was provided in the break room. Gross. This will get me through the day though. You slunk back to your desk to finish up the rest of your work. Hey Bolt, ready to go? Finally, the day was over. Yeah, I'm ready. Not so fast. James walks over to you carrying in your report printed out. What's this? Your report that I did for you. Really? Because what I see is total crap. James sighed as he pushed his glasses back up on his face. Redo it. What? I said redo it. There's no way I could possibly use something this terrible. But my shift ended and it's late. Well, I don't care. You can't leave here until your work is done. James shoved the document into my hands. I expect something better in the morning. Hey, you can't do that. Bolt's shift is over. Have you never heard of overtime? Ugh, this is too frustrating. It better be done tomorrow. James walked out the door, leaving me with the report once again. Man, what an asshole. Oh, shoot, sorry, Bolt. I guess I have to leave without you. It's okay, Kelly. Sighing, you open up your computer once again. I see you later, okay? Don't stay up too late. Your fingers ran over your keyboard as the hours ticked away. Almost done. I can't read that. Your head turns. Your head turns. Who's there? Nothing but silence follows your question. God, I must be really going crazy. You sipped on some coffee as you quickly finished up the reports. That should do it. Stretching your bag, you got your stuff and headed back to your apartment. You arrived back at the complex at 12 a.m. Crunch. Such a mess. One of your neighbors was being noisy again. Muffled whisper filled your ears as your anger started to rise. This asshole! Have they seriously never heard of whispering? Something inside you started to snap. Release your anger. Go to sleep. Let's just be safe here, okay? You breath in and out. Nothing good will come out of you trying to start a fight with your neighbors you don't even know. You sigh and hang your head as you sluggishly walk off to your room. Hey, please. Once again, faint voices fill your ears. With a clicking and clacking coming from one neighbor and voices coming from another, you knew sleep would not be achievable tonight. Stop struggling. A shiver was sent down your spine. What are they doing in there? The voices, which are usually rather inappropriate, seemed strangely different. It hurts. Let leave. The desperation and soft running was silent but definitely noticeable. The curiosity was eating you up inside. You decide to listen a little closer. Sorry. Please. Your heart pounded in your chest as your mind started to wander. You couldn't tell if it was just some more gross noises or something different. Scratch, scratch, scratch. It was faint, but you could definitely hear it. Someone was scratching at the ground next door. Help! There was a voice as clear as day, but a loud thump cut it off. You started to realize there was no more sound in the complex. No more voices. Maybe you were overthinking this, but it felt like something happened to that other voice. Just go to sleep while it's silent. Go there, see if something's wrong. I mean, we're just gonna ignore it. Nope, I'm definitely overthinking it. Your eyes shifted to your door. They're probably just doing something weird in there. No need to concern myself over it. You yawned. The whole complex was silent. Turning over in your covers, you closed your eyes. But even in your deep sleep, you could hear it. It was so faint, too faint to wake you up. It was there. The sound of bones being broken and skin getting ripped apart. It was funny how your brain could envision what it would like. It was funny how your brain could envision what it would like in your sleep. You awoke with a shudder. You looked at the clock. 5:30 a.m.? Of course, even my body won't let me get a full 8 hours, even with silence. It was a good thing it was Saturday, or else you would be too disheveled looking for work. Your eyes felt all crusty and your mind was reeling, trying to remember what you were dreaming about. Whatever it was, it definitely wasn't good. Bang! What the? A loud slam of the door rang through your ears. I had it. Listen to me, pretty boy. I'm not someone who lets people play with her heart easily. A lover's quarrel? You can't just dump me like that. Sorry, but I couldn't have dumped you if we weren't together. Smack! Asshole, how dare you? I'm sorry, May. It's Gia, you jerk! You heard a string of curses and stomps. Silence filled the air. Sniff, sob. You heard muffled sobs coming from one of your neighbors. Even though this guy was one of the main causes of your sleepless agony, you couldn't help but feel pity for him as you hear the silent sobs through the walls. You sighed and got out of bed still in your pajamas. Maybe it was because you were tired. Maybe it was just because you were curious, but you felt like you should comfort him. And maybe after you can talk about all the noise he's making at night. The sobs got a little louder as you walked outside. You saw a rather tall man slumped on the ground with his head in his knees, silently crying his eyes out. I mean, what did he expect to happen? He brings so many women over, at least one of them was bound to get mad. You slowly approached the man. Hey, buddy. You okay? The man flinched and immediately stood up to face you. Yeah, I'm fine. Your eyes widened a little. This was the lady killer? You didn't know what you were expecting your neighbors to look like, but certainly not like that. He was almost intimidatingly tall, but had such a sweet-looking face, it cancelled out. The air around him smelled like sweet flowers and reminiscent of women's perfume. His calm, soothing voice sent shivers down your spine. Even in his distraught state, he looked so pretty. Hey, the man waved his hand in front of your face. You've been silent for a while. Did you space out, or? You flushed at the sudden realization that you were just staring at this man you barely knew. Yeah, sorry, spaced out. You felt like digging a hole in the ground and burying yourself in it. God, this is too embarrassing. I go complain about the noise on him some other time. I think I should get going. I hope your face feels better. Wait, please! I'm sorry, I just never seen you around before. Are you from this complex? You point to your room. Well, I did come out of this room just now. Right, sorry. The man seemed uneasy as he played with the hem of his shirt. His eyes scaling you. That must mean you're the new attendant that moved in a couple of months ago. It's nice to meet you, finally. My name is Tao. Tao held out his hand in an extremely awkward display of introduction. You took his hand, shaking it. Oh, nice to meet you too, I'm Bolt. Tao nodded. His grip on your hand got a little tighter. His eyes suddenly locked onto your hand for an uncomfortable amount of time before he looked back up, releasing you from his strong grip. Wow, your hands, they're so soft. Any butterflies you were feeling about this guy suddenly disappeared with the creepy words that came out of his mouth. A shiver was sent down your spine. Maybe you were being too judgy, or maybe it was because he seemed so jumpy, but something felt off about this guy. I'm so sorry about that noise this morning. I was in a bit of a misunderstanding with one of my friends. Pushing away the feeling of uneasiness. It's alright. I'm used to all this noise by now anyway. Tao's eye looked at you one more time. He smiled and walked a little closer to you. Hey, it's really nice of you to check if I was okay. The air turned cold and sinister around you and Tao. Maybe I should kill you? Also, was it what it said there? Phone rang. James was calling you. Sorry, I gotta take this. You breathed out a sigh of relief. At least James was good for something. Of course. You waved goodbye to Tao and stepped back into your room. You picked up your phone. About time you picked up. Do you keep everyone who calls you waiting this long? The relief you felt from James calling you quickly turned to bitterness. What do you want, James? Also, why are you calling me? Isn't it more professional to email your coworkers? Hey, don't forget who you're talking to. But if you must know, our company can see all of our work emails. So they can see your abuse of power, I get it. What was that? Nothing. Oh, that's what I thought. Anyway, I have some work I need you to complete. Do you know the conference with the corporate that's coming up soon? Of course. Everyone been working their asses off preparing for that thing. Tell me about it. I've been drowning in all this work just to appease those stuck-up assholes. You mean drowning in all the work you make me do? That's why I'm calling you. Look, I know I'm hard on you, but you're the only person who really knows how to work hard. I want you to help me make this slideshow. All the other guys push this onto me, and there's no way I can do this on my own. Well, that sounds awful, James, but what do you think I ever help you when you've been pushing all of your other work onto me? Because if you help me, I talk to corporate and get you promoted. Promoted? You wouldn't believe your ears. Getting promoted seemed like a distant dream. God, if I get promoted, I could finally make enough money to move out of this noisy complex or maybe get a TV. That seems way too good to be true. Trust me, if you help me out, I'll talk to corporate. I know a guy who'll get you that promotion. A part of you didn't believe James, but considering all the amount of work you already had, it's not like it would bother you if you had a bit more. Help James or don't help him? I feel like we can't trust James. But honestly, in that situation, I probably would help him, and if it wouldn't work out, I would just quit that company. Okay, I'll do it. Even if there was a slim chance for that promotion, what other chances would you get? Perfect. We should start working right away. I sent you the slides. Wait, am I working on this today? Duh. I'm hoping to get this done as soon as possible. I'll check over the work after the weekend. Good luck. James hung up. As the notification of the shared document got sent, you felt a sense of dread. A little extra work won't kill me. Come on, Bolt, you can do this. Okay, I didn't expect him to send it today. The entire weekend was filled to the brim with work. The noises from your neighbor kept you up enough for you to finish at least a bit of it. Your head throbbed and your body was sore. You were shivering, at the thought of the weekend being over and the workload only doubling in the office. Bolt! Bolt! You tear you tear your eyes away from the computer and quickly get your work clothes on. Morning, Bolt! Oh my god! What happened to you? Nothing, just catching up on a little extra work is all. Just a little? The bags under your eyes look like they're about to reach the floor. Are you sure you shouldn't just take the day off today? You don't really look fit to work. No, I'm fine. If I take a sick day, then there will just be more work that pile up. What type of extra work is making you so burned out? You told you told Kelly about the slideshow and how James needed your help with it. Seriously? Ugh, I can't believe that asshole is using his power to get you to do his presentation. It's okay. After I'm done, I have a slim chance of getting promoted. I couldn't pass up that kind of offer. Still, this much work for just a slim chance of promotion? There's no need to worry, Kelly. I can manage stress well. A few extra paper is nothing for me to grip about. You gave Kelly a reassuring smile. Okay, if you say so. Shoot, it's already 8 o'clock. Let's hurry to work. You and Kelly ran to your office. You breathed out a sigh of relief right on time. Kelly sat at her desk shooting you a smile before she opened up her computer. You stretched your back to work. Typing away at your computer, your head started to ache. You couldn't tell if it was from all the caffeine you've been actively pumping into your bloodstream or the lack of sleep and proper food. Your chest started to hurt and your breath felt cold. Maybe I just need more coffee. Your head hit your head hit your desk and everything went blank. There was a complete silence for a few seconds. Your body relished in the forced break it gave you. Bolt? Sleeping on the job? God, it's like you have no respect for this company at all. Shit, did I pass out? You rubbed your head and sighed. Sorry, I just blacked out a little, is all. Oh, really? Do you need the medical attention? Or can you just suck it up and act like an adult? Seriously, making a scene like that? You wanted to scream. Your head hurt. You passed out and yet you were labeled unprofessional for fainting. Sorry. It's alright. How's slideshow going? It's going well. I have 10 more slides to do and then I'll send it back to you for feedback. Excellent. I expect it to be done today. You only have 10 slides left anyway. Doing all of that in one day seemed like a bad idea considering the state you were in, but you didn't have the guts to turn him down. Alright, I'll get it to you by the end of the day. Perfect. I hope all your slides are up to standard. You opened up your computer and started to chip away at the piles of work given to you. Your body and brain ached as your work quickly turned into overtime. Finally, at 11:30 you were done. You closed up your computer. You wanted so badly to curl up into a corner and cry. Hey, Bolt! Ah, Kelly. You scared me. Why are you still here? It's so late. Come on. Just because you have some extra work doesn't mean you can't get out of walking home with me. You must have waited so long. I don't mind at all. It would be dangerous for you to go out alone at night like this. Kelly helped you pack up your stuff and patted you on the shoulder. You must be exhausted. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to sleep though. My mind is racing and my neighbors won't shut up. Kelly hesitated a bit before she finally spoke. There is a place that relieves a lot of stress from me. What do you mean? Well, whenever I feel too stressed out to work, I go to this underground club. I kinda just drink my care away there. It's really fun. You were a little shocked. Kelly, clubbing? She didn't really look like the type who would be into that. If you want, we can go together there. Maybe it relieves some of stress for you. Clubbing didn't seem like something you could do. People who usually go to clubs were young or just sad bachelors. But drinking your care away with a friend did seem nice. Okay, that sounds fun. We can't drink too much though. I don't need a hangover on top of this migraine. Yes, let's go. You and Kelly walked a few blocks down until you reached a dark alleyway. Your blood turned cold as Kelly suddenly stopped in her tracks and shuffled over to the right wall. You can't tell anyone else about this place, okay? The people there don't want the word getting out. You nodded. You definitely knew this was a bad idea, but for some reason, you just kept following Kelly. Kelly knocked 3 times on the wall. A section of the wall split apart, revealing a door that led to a deep staircase. This is going to be so fun. You gave a half smile to Kelly as she locked arms with you and took you down the stairs. The faint sound of music hit your ears as you continued down the stairs. You took a deep breath as Kelly opened the door to the club. Here we are. Immediately, your eyes were assaulted with colors and soft music. People were standing around, drinking and laughing with each other. It felt way more comfortable than a regular club. Oh, this is way more calmer than I expected. Yeah, that's why I like it. But even though it's calm, we get to look out for each other. There's more creeps than you think here. Of course. You and Kelly sat down at the bar. Kelly ordered some drinks for you too, and you ordered some snacks. You both chatted. You felt yourself relax a little as the stress from work faded away. Kelly! Ah! Some girl waved to Kelly from the other side of the room. Shit. Hey Bolt, I need to go over there for a bit. You're okay for a few minutes, right? You looked around the room. There wasn't really any sketchy people here. Yeah, I'll be fine. Okay, just call me if you need me. Kelly ran over to the girl. Huh, they must be friends. You continued to eat snacks while looking around the club. Hey, I haven't seen you around before. Someone sat next to you. Is this seat taken? You looked up at the interloper. Wow, your eyes there. Whoa, your eyes there are even more handsome than I imagined. Oh my god, it's you! You almost choked on your snacks. What is he doing here? You shivered, remembering your awkward first encounter with the purple-haired man. Oh hey, Tao. Your eyes shifted. You didn't really feel comfortable around him. Tao fiddled with his hand, looking nervously at you. Wow, how did you find this club? It's not really the most public of clubs. I just came here with my friend to relieve some stress. Oh, so where's your friend? You looked around the club. What? Where the hell is Kelly? I lost her. Point to a random direction. Let's just go to a point around direction. We don't want this guy to know. Just because you lost Kelly doesn't mean this guy needs to know. You pointed to the far end of the room. There was a crowd of people. Over there. Oh, so she's not near you right now. Do you mind if I stay here with you for a bit then? You side-eye him a bit. Just letting him sit next to me doesn't seem too bad. You nodded as Tao scooted closer to you. Can I buy you a drink? Depends. You're not going to put something in it, are you? What? Of course not. Do I look like the type of person to do that? Tao looked at you. His innocent eyes stared into your soul. No, you don't. Sorry for being mean. It's just been a long day. Singled the bartender to bring you another drink. You took a long sip of a bitter tonic that the bartender mixed up for you. It's okay. To be fair, I was acting super creepy on our first encounter. I used to get a bit awkward when I see someone who's as handsome as you. You coughed on your drink a bit. Your looks have been described many times throughout your life. Handsome was an adjective that was rarely used for you. At least by strange handsome men at clubs. Ah, sorry, did I just make it weird again? That was probably a bit too forward for me to say. You shook your head as your face started to heat up. You took another sip of your drink. No, you're fine. Can I have another drink? You waved over the bartender once again. Your head started to feel fuzzy. You couldn't tell if it was from the alcohol or the embarrassing situation you were in. Maybe I should change the subject. I thought you were handsome back then. What do you do for work? Do you come here often? Let's ask him what he does for work. Oh, it's complicated. I guess you could say I'm an entrepreneur of sorts. It sounded like he's unemployed. It sounded like he is unemployed. I have my main job where I gather information from people. but my side job is more of a hobby. Really? And what would that be? Tao smiled a bit at you. I resell parts. Parts? Like, of course? Exactly. How about you? What do you do for work? Just in marketing. It's a soul-crushing, stressful, and slowly killing me, but it gets the bills paid, you know? That sounds awful. It's not that bad. Having this much stress just makes me appreciate the little things in life outside of work more. Like drinking water or sleeping for 2 hours. No offense, but that's so sad. Tao went silent for a bit. You know, this isn't the best place to go clubbing. Tao leaned closer to your ear. You shivered as his face got closer to yours. The people here look all calm and nice, but trust me, nobody here is innocent. Wait, what do you mean by that? Tao, there you are! An extremely pretty woman trotted up to Tao, her heels clacking. You left me all alone back there. I was so lonely. Hey, Xiao Hua. The woman looked at you up and down, scoffing under her breath. Who's that? Oh, this is my neighbor, Bolt. His friend isn't here right now, so I'm keeping him company. Oh, Tao, always so kind. But you know, a lot of people are waiting for you. Oh well, could you tell them I'll be there in a bit? I kind of don't want to leave Bolt alone. Oh, come on, he won't die if you leave him here for a few seconds. Hey, Shihua! Shihua! Is that how you say it? Shihua! Shihua pushed Tao away onto the crowd. Don't be stubborn. Tao disappeared into the crowd of people, leaving you with Shihua. So you are Tao's neighbor. You nodded. You got a sinister feeling from her. I guess I have nothing to worry about. Excuse me? Listen, I know you must be reeling with all the attention Tao has been giving you, but just a word of advice. He does that to everyone. You stared at her, a bit confused. I think you have the wrong idea. I'm not interested in Tao. Ha! I know you're not. If you did, then we have a real problem. Just stay away from Tao. You don't know what you're getting into. Flip her off. Is it okay? She is okay. No need to be hostile. Whatever, I was just warning you. You might want to leave soon, by the way. Pigs should stay in their pen, you know? Wouldn't want people to worry. You gripped your drink tighter in your hands. Sorry. Did I hit a nerve? Hey Shihawa, come over here. Well, that's my cue. She smirked at you and started back to the crowd. The hell was that? Kids these days. You sighed and her headache was coming back. You motioned over to the bartender. Can I get another drink? You looked at the crowd trying to find Kelly. I'm sure he's fine. The night's feeling more and more stressful by the second. Was filled to the brim with drinks you ordered. You would think the bartender would cut you off by now, but he seems to have no qualms with letting you drink your hearts out. You didn't know what the time was. Your head was cloudy. A hand fell to your shoulder. Oh, hey, Tao! Your words got jumbled together as you tried to form coherent words. Bolt, how many drinks do you have? You shrugged your shoulders. 10 or maybe 25? 25? No, wait. Definitely around 10. Tao looked around the club nervously and then stared straight at the bartender. Tao angrily pointed at the drinks and the bartender shook his head. Tao let out a sigh of relief. Bolt, where's your friend? I think it's time for you to leave. No, Sure, she left me. Well, that's not good. Can you tell me what your friend looks like? Like, short and stuff? Very descriptive. Do you have her phone number or... You slowly pulled out your phone and tried to call Kelly's number. Tao grabbed your phone. What's she doing? Just texting your friend, don't worry. Tao texting Kelly to come to meet you guys at the bar. Drink some water and try to clear your head a bit. Tao passed you a glass of water. When did he even get a glass? Drink the water? Refuse. I think we should trust him. You took the water, taking a small sip of it. Thanks. No problem. It's important to drink water after you drink. It prevents bad hangovers. Bolt! Oh god, I'm so sorry about leaving you. My friend was calling me over and I owed her a favor. Seeing Kelly's face gave you a rise of emotions. Yes, you were angry at her for leaving you at the club that you've never been to, but another part of you was just sad she left you. Kelly looked over at Tao. Who is this? Oh, this is Tao. It's my neighbor. You felt dizzy and faint. Tired. That's okay. I'll take you home. You can just rest. What? No way. I'll take him home. Do you really think I'm just going to let you take my intoxicated friend home? Not a chance, buddy. He lives right next to me, though. You can come with us if you don't trust me. Also, I don't think you should be talking considering how you left Bolt here all by himself the whole night. Kelly clenched her fist. Alright, let's just have Bolt decide. Bolt, will you like me to accompany you home? Oh boy! We're going with Kelly. Yes, I feel safer with Kelly. That's fair. Okay, you can just rest. You can just rest. Okay, you can just rest, Bolt. We'll get you home. You nodded as your head fell to the table. Your body relaxed as much as needed. Your body relaxed as the much needed rest overtook your body. You haven't felt so calm in a long time. In your deep sleep, you could hear footsteps and silent sound of cars driving by. You stirred as you clinged tighter into whatever you were resting on. Wait, what am I laying on? You opened your eyes. The colorful city lights seeped in through your half-awake eyes. Your body was swaying as you realized that you were off the ground. Tao was carrying you on his back. Your face flushed as you gripped tighter onto him. Careful, you make me lose my balance. What are you doing? Carrying you back? Sorry if that's weird. I was just going to help you walk, but then you kept flopping over and I didn't want you to hit your head on the floor. So, I thought it was the next best option. You looked around. Where's Kelly? Right here. You looked over at Kelly, who was right behind Tao, crossing her arms. I'm here to make sure this guy doesn't do anything. I'm not going to do anything. Thanks, Kelly. Tao, I'm pretty sure I can walk on my own. I don't think that's a good idea. You were pretty drunk. Yeah, you fell like 4 times. We are almost there. You can just rest. Hey now, if Bolt doesn't want your help, then he doesn't need it. Oh my god, shut up. What was that, pretty boy? Nothing. I can put you down if you like, Bolt, but I'd rather carry you if you're still lobby. Your head did feel still very fuzzy and your body did need sleep. Okay, thanks, Tao. No problem, just relax. We get you home safe. Your eyes closed again as you let Tao carry you home. You could hear voices in your sleep. They were so faint you could barely make them out. Okay, where is his keys? I'm not sure. I need to go soon. Hurry up and search his pockets. I don't feel comfortable searching around the clothes of a man I don't know very well. Funny, you usually don't have that problem. Can we just leave already? The bickering continued on. Your mind couldn't register what they were saying, so the conversation faded away in your brain. You could hear faint sounds of the morning rush. Ugh! Your head bounded. You were grateful that there were no bright sun to worsen your screaming hangover. Wait, my windows don't have good blinds. The sun should be in my eyes right now. You opened your eyes to see you weren't in your normal bed. Oh god, where am I? You sat up and ran over to the door. You ran to a room that was much bigger and cleaner than your complex. Oh, you're up. Tao suddenly appeared in front of you. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. You looked at him. Then around the room. Did I spend the whole night here? Oh, yeah, about that. I couldn't find your keys to your room last night and I didn't want to wake you up, so I just let you crash here. I slept on the couch, don't worry. While it was a little creepy, you slept in your neighbor's bed, but it was sorta nice that he didn't just leave you on the floor of the complex. Thanks, that's actually really sweet. No problem. I made some breakfast if you like. If you like some. and I have some painkillers. You quickly took the painkillers from Tao and swallowed them dry. Thanks, my head is literally killing me. As your head mounted, you were reminded of James and the workload you were supposed to be doing right now. Oh crap, what time is it? Almost 10:30? What's wrong? Your heart sank as you just realized the gravity of your mistake. Oh god. I'm so late for work. You slumped down on the couch holding your face in your hands. All that work, all those reports, James. Shit, James is totally going to kill me. You wanted to tear your hair out. The slideshow, my promotion. Are you okay? No, I'm late for work. Can't you just call in sick? I mean, you aren't really in the greatest condition to work. Yeah, I get that a lot. Even if I do call in sick, my coworker will literally make my life a living hell when I come back. Why would they do that? I wish I knew. Ever since he got promoted, he's been hell-bent on making me absolutely miserable. That's awful. Is there anyone you can talk to about it? You shake your head. Tao sighed and sat down with you. I get it. I know how it feels to have no one to turn to in a stressful time. If you ever need someone to talk to about it, I'll just be next door. Us workaholics need to stick together. Tao smiled at you, and the butterflies you felt when you first met him rose up again. Thanks. You and Tao ate breakfast together, and you called in sick, giving you your first day off in a while. You felt comfortable with Tao, and you guys started to hang out more often after you were done with work. You, of course, eventually told him about the noises. That he and your other neighbors were making. He eventually got them to stop making noises so late, and Tao stopped ringing his friend altogether, leaving the complex dead silent at night. It was a good thing he was friend with the other two, or else they never would shut up. Your bond with Tao only grew the more time you spent together. Your hangout soon turned into dinner dates, and every free moment you had felt like Tao time was somehow cramped in. You didn't mind that much though. Having Tao around, you didn't mind it that much though. Having Tao around you also made you feel safe, as well as calm, especially since James died. A news report came out a few days ago. James' body, or his parts, were found in 5 different dump yards. You didn't know how to feel about the whole situation. You didn't have to do any more extra work, and you quickly found out his slideshow was just another excuse for James to push his work onto you. You didn't want to say you were glad that he died so horrifically at that, but it did make your life a whole lot easier. Though, the thought of having a graced murderer who dismembers people running around where you live sent shivers down your spine. And since you stopped being friends with Kelly after she left you at the club, you've been walking home at night with Tao. The police will find the killer soon. I shouldn't worry about it too much. You and Tao were once again hanging out together. You wanted to try out to introduce a cool new show about gods played by handsome men, but Tao quickly fell asleep as soon as the second episode started. Tao, you're missing the best part. You nudged Tao a little. Sorry, it's kinda hard not to fall asleep to this. What are you talking about? This is a thrilling story of a romance and drama. I think we just like the handsome men in it. Well, having pretty actors does help. But it's not just about that. It's about the passion and visuals in the show. Okay. Tao went silent for a bit before he cuddled up closer to you. Bolt, I really liked spending time with you, even if your shows suck. It doesn't suck, you just haven't given it a chance. I would give it a chance if napping wasn't way more fun. Tao's arm wrapped around you. It's good, white noise at least. Your heartbeat quickened. You felt as though you and Tao's relationship was special, even if you guys didn't label anything. I like spending time with you too, you know? You wanted time to stop here, you and Tao just laying there. You wanted time to stop here, you and Tao just laying here together. Tao Tao's head fell to your neck as once again he fell asleep. You sighed. His body was so warm. Your eyelids fluttered closed as you suddenly didn't care about the show anymore. You stretched your back as you yawned. Ever since you stopped talking to Kelly, you had to remind yourself when to wake up. While there wasn't much stress to work because James was gone, there was still tons of work for you nonetheless. Time to get going. You sighed as you walked to work. You sat down at the desk opening your computer. Your eyes quickly looked around the room, searching to see if Kelly was anywhere nearby. That's weird. She's usually here by now. Maybe she's late? As you continued to work, something felt off in the office. Your coworkers were talking more than normal to each other and everyone seemed on edge. One of your coworkers walked over to your desk nearing the end of the day. Hey, we got an email from corporate saying that work ends early today. Really? What's the occasion? Oh, you didn't hear? Kelly died yesterday. Your heart dropped. What? I know, I was shocked to hear it too. First James, now Kelly. Looks like the killer really has it for us today. The police are going to run a full investigation on the office, but between you and me, I don't really think they're going to do much, especially after the way they pushed off James' case. Your pulse quickened as you packed your things. Kelly was dead. Your mind was racing. You didn't know what you were feeling. Fear, grief. You didn't know, but you did know that you wanted all those thoughts to stop. Tao, I need to go see Tao. You walked through the rain to your complex. The cold droplets chilled your skin. All you wanted to do was go to see Tao and talk about everything with him. You stepped into the complex. You could see Tao's purple hair in the distance. Tao! Your breath hitched as you took a step back away from him. Tao was holding Shahwa close to him. Thanks for agreeing to meet with me. I heard around that you got a boyfriend. I was scared, you know? Does that mean you like me? Tao smiled at her. How could I not? You're so beautiful. His eyes looked blank as Shahwa brought her face closer to kiss him. Tao laughed as he pushed Shahwa off him. Maybe it was your eyes playing tricks on you, but his face almost looked disgusted as he did. Warn a guy when you do that. Hey, let's take this inside. I don't think I can wait anymore. Call out to Tao. Stay silent. Yeah, damn. Okay, I feel like if I just stay silent, he can kill her. I'm pretty sure. But she's also kind of crazy, so I'm staying silent. As Tao walked over to his room, his eyes caught you. Bolt. Oh shit! I did choose to keep silent, right? You weren't supposed to see that. Let's go, Tao. Shahua smirked at you as she gripped Tao to push him inside. You felt sick to your stomach. Not wanting to be in the complex anymore, you walked outside in the rain. The rain felt fitting at a time like this. First the bad news this morning, now this. It's not like we are actually dating. I shouldn't be so upset about this. You sighed as your head fell to your knees. You didn't know how long you were outside. You couldn't feel any water droplets on you anymore. Hey. You looked up to see Tao. You catch a call out here. You put your head back into your knees. I don't want to talk to you right now. Come on, Bolt. Don't be like that. Let's talk about this. What is there to even talk about? It's not like we are in a relationship. Tao looked at you with a bleeding eyes, trying to find the right words to make you hear him out. I didn't do anything with her, please. I promise. There was a reason I had her here. Whatever, Tao. I don't want to hear it. Please, Bolt. I really like you. I don't want everything to be ruined just because of a misunderstanding. You stayed silent as Tao begged you to come inside. You were too tired and upset to deal with him. Please, Bolt. I can show you if you like. Tao's expression became twisted as his breath started to quicken. Please, come inside and talk with me. I don't think I can live with myself if I let you go like this. Tao grabbed your arm slightly. Okay, you better have a good explanation. Tao nodded as he led you to his room. Just wait here. I need to go grab something, then I'll show you. You sighed and sat down on his couch. You sighed and sat down on his couch. You were wet and cold. I must look like a wreck right now. Maybe Tao has some towels in his bedroom I can use. You get up to search for the bathroom. You search around Tao's place. There were so many rooms, each conveniently labeled with a small sticky note. Who the hell labels their doors? You never really explored around before. His apartment was definitely bigger and had way more rooms than yours. You stopped in your tracks. Muffled, wheezing breath caught your ears. How? You followed the sound. It was so faint. You ended up at the door where the sound was the loudest. The door was unlabeled and had 6 locks, which were all unlocked. Your pulse quickened. Tao, are you there? You opened the door as soon as you stepped in. You started to shiver. God, it's as cold as the freezer in here. You could see something in the darkness. A person? Tao? You looked around for a light switch. Instead, you found a dimmer. You slowly brightened the light. You rubbed your eyes. Oh my God. Your stomach twisted. Shahua was wheezing on the floor, slowly bleeding out. Her left eye was dripping with blood that was covered by her hair that stuck to the gaping hole. You could see her arm bone and the veins between the inner meat of her thighs. You could almost imagine how agonizing it would feel. You could feel hot acid burning your throat as you contained the urge to throw up on the dying Shahua. Her limbs were carefully packed up in boxes labeled with different addresses. You couldn't move. Your body wouldn't allow you. You were in a horrified trance. Please. The words from Shahua broke you out of the trance. You covered your mouth, ready to scream. Be quiet. He hear you. Her voice was growly as she tried to speak without choking on her own blood. Oh God, he's going to do this to you too. You need to run. You took a shaky step back as you pulled out your phone to call 119. Shahua looked over your head. See? Told you I had a reason. Your heart stopped as you heard Tao behind you. Before you could react, Tao grabbed your hand and brought it to the floor. You tried to squirm around as you were under him. You screamed and kicked for your life as you cried, until everything went black, as a needle pierced through your forearm. Sleep well, Bolt. Your head felt fuzzy and your body felt like it was floating on a cloud. You rode off the euphoric feeling, not noticing anything off. You couldn't move at all due to the loss of focus. You took deep breath, trying to regain conscience. The euphoria slowly disbanded, leaving your body feeling numb and heavy. Hey, everything's okay. Tao was blurry. You didn't know what he was holding. What's happening? Tao spoke in a soft whisper that was barely hearable. It took me a while, but you were all stitched up now. You shouldn't be awake, you know? You couldn't feel it, but you saw Tao's hand come up to caress your head. You can't feel this, right? Oh, yeah, you're out of it right now. I forgot how long amputation takes when you're trying to keep the person who you're doing it to alive. You could barely register Tao's word. Your head was still too fuzzy. Amputation. The air around you was cold and smelled of hand sanitizer. Something's wrong. You looked down. Your legs were covered with 2 heavy casts that involved your whole thigh, and your arms were bandaged up with an IV tube running down to your left. But everything below your knees and elbows were gone, leaving you with only your thighs and forearms. You couldn't hyperventilate or even scream. Whatever was running through that tube was keeping you nice and calm. The benzodiazepines are pretty amazing, huh? Look how relaxed you are. Tao looked over at the IV back. Hey, did you put the correct dosage in there? Yeah, jeez. Who is that? I know this isn't ideal, but I can take care of you like this, I swear. You just have to trust me. Your heartbeat quickened just as little as you slipped back into unconsciousness. Bad end. Well, that's just it for this route. I know there are 3 other routes. There's another character we haven't seen. So we might go for that. But for now, I think I'm done with Adobe games. I think I'm gonna go back to some horror games, maybe some Valorant, and yeah, let's see about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and bye.